I occasionally change my mind on things. New data should allow us to change our mind. Changes in patterns and practice of behavior should allow us to change our mind. Sometimes you reconsider things that haven't changed and realize you're looking at them from a different perspective. Oftentimes I get asked, have you ever changed your mind on anything? Everyone, particularly everyone who has kids, you change your mind on stuff. There's some things I don't think you can change your mind on without falling out of orthodoxy, for example, in faith. There's sometimes things I think you can't change your mind on without falling out of orthodoxy within conservatism. I'm not a libertarian, though, and I've never been a libertarian. I tend to value, in the balance of things, libertarianism more than socialism. The less government, the better. I tell people all the time I'm a conservative because I'm a Christian. I believe we're all sinners, and so I want as few in charge of me as possible. But I am rapidly moving in the direction of government policy on tech companies because the tech companies are choosing themselves to pick a side, and that side is not aligned with liberty. We are in this country clearly in the midst of a cultural revolution that is less violent, less deadly, less angry than what happened in China, but is still a cultural revolution where those who are hostile to the values of the United States tear down monuments, claim offense, strip the names off school buildings of the founders of this country, revise history, concoct a mythology on which they then justify what's happening. The 1619 Project, for example, it's a mythology, it's a lie that the New York Times itself has given credit to. You have Amazon disappearing books. They will sell Hitler's Mein Kampf, but they will not sell Ryan Anderson's When Harry Became Sally, a book arguing against transgenderism that is a fair and even-handed book. But it's a topic where you're supposedly a hater if you embrace the ideology, and in fact, most Americans do embrace that ideology. So most Americans are considered haters and not allowed access to that book on Amazon. You have Twitter silencing people that Twitter disagrees with on moral issues. They're not promoting violence. They're not hating. They just look at the world and align with really 5 billion other people on the planet, but it's considered hate to the intellectual elite. Government is going to have to step in here because big tech and these companies are picking a side, and it's not going to be the federal government doing it. It's going to have to be state governments that are going to have to push back on Coca-Cola, LinkedIn going all woke, on tech companies going woke. Woko haram must be fought.
30.
That requires fighting them in and out of tech industry as well.